Volumes are peaking in Mthatha as people attempt to do their last-minute travels to reach their destinations before Christmas. Our reporter Zimkhitha Manqinana is there. Let's cross to her live. Zimkhitha, what's the latest? What can you tell us?
Welcome back to the Eastern Cape. Well, the road is very congested right now as I'm speaking to you. Even in the CBD, it's very congested, and we've seen a lot of traffic officers going up and down the streets to monitor the drivers. And as you can see behind us, I just asked a video journalist to just pan to the left-hand side. If you can see there, it's just a lot of vehicles, one vehicle after the other. People moving in a very slow speed as they are making their way into Mthatha. Where we are right now is just outside Mthatha, near North Crest, and some people are using alternative routes to make their way to Mthatha. While we have been here for the past 5 minutes or so, we have seen a lot of people not really adhering to all traffic regulations, like people not wearing their safety belts, people who are on the backs of the bakkies, who are not safe, but overall people are moving into Mthatha to make their last minute shopping. We are just going to try now to speak to some motorists and hear their sentiments about this last minute shopping. It's last minute shopping, you are making your way into Mthatha. Tell us about what you are doing to make sure that you are safe on the road.
It's even hard to go anywhere on the roads because it's packed in Mthatha. As you know, let's do about 10 days. But yeah, man, we have to go shopping. Says Lalin, by the way.
But why is your safety belt behind you instead of in front of you? Those are some of the things that traffic officers were talking about this morning. How are you committing yourself as young people to make sure that you change the narrative behind people who are reckless on the road?
Woo, that's a big one. All I can say is it was got December, always no flops of their own. So yeah, man. Sister Zaifara, by the way.
You are going to put it on.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on. Yeah.
You are going to put it on. I can see. Put it on as we are watching you. You see, that's some of the problems that we have been monitoring. People making their way into town, but they are not putting on their safety belts. But this is a message that law enforcement agencies say they want to get across to people as they are moving throughout all the rural towns of the Eastern Cape, that people must buckle up and people should stop after every 200 kilometers or after 2 hours of their journey to make sure that they don't drive while they are tired, to prevent accidents.
Zimkhitha, just on a lighter note, the person you were interviewing was saying something about about 10 days. What is that all about?
Well, it's an informal way of them identifying people who are here just for the holidays, who will be here like maybe on the 24th right up to the 4th of January and go back to wherever they stay for the rest of the year. So they call them 10 days, people who just visit Mthatha for a short period of time, and they always blame them as the people who are reckless on the road. However, when we are reflecting on the statistics, it's the people who are used to Mthatha who contribute a lot to the accidents, because they are saying that we're used to these routes, we know this road, we know the curves, we're familiar with the curves, and they tend to overspeed when they are on the roads. So it's not really about 10 days who are the ones who are reckless on the road. It's everybody now who has to commit to themselves to making sure that whenever they are driving on this N2 road, they are doing that in a safety and cautious manner.
Zimkhitha, thank you so much for that update.